The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Dolphins with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep now here in Miami.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, this guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His 19th touchdown now on the season.
And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he returns this to the 22.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now they'll pitch it out here. And some room to roam now. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 28.
54 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
On second down, they'll run it here. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson.
He'll get that complete.
Now the ball comes loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Make sure.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great play there.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he'll just take a seat in the drive. The 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've got that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Play action. Now it's Allen. It's hauled in by Hardy. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football.
He's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Allen. Touchdown, Bills! From 19 yards away. And the Bills have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. The Dolphins at 5-4 now on the year. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
Watson's throw is taken in by Waddle.
And some room to work. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down. Now Watson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be second down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. And a short gain down to about the 33. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense, because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
After the run, Watson going to throw.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Allen going to try and keep it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen keeping it himself from 5 yards out.
And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 88 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Watson. He'll get this out to Lynch, complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, Watson.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
And a nice stiff arm. It opens room to run. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick. He's been decisive. And he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
From the red zone now, Watson. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Off the play fake. Allen. He's going to wind up and air it out. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's got room. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing on second and long. Watson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Watson's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now it's Watson. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Watson off play action. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
To throw again on second down. Watson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed. Well, my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess, what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10.
Down to about the 22 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And a short pickup to about the 25.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Watson, throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down. Here's Watson. Tyreek Hill's got another one. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. From the 44, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. A big play there. 44 yards.
And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3.
Lynch fighting, and he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To the air, Allen.
Hardy's got it on the out route.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
2nd down and goal. Allen on the move to his left. This will be caught at about the 5. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Bills have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Back to throw, Watson.
Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Watson. And my goodness, another interception. The 30. 10. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Bills 49, Dolphins 21.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their...
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Hey, we got to snap it.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be take him down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. To throw is Watson. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill from 17 yards out.
And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And he looked right off the line like he knew that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And he's going to have a Bills 1st down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. And now they'll throw with Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Peterson. That'll go for a gain of 7. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Allen. This is caught. It's Hardy. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
51 yards on the ground for him so far. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Here we go.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They're going for it with the option right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, his second touchdown of the night.
And the Bills add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No,
not at all.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And that will be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Desperation time. Watson on fourth down.
Got a man. It's Mims. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. He finds Lynch. It's complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the Dolphins are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Buffalo, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Miami, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.